Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next great JWF pay-per-view. It is time for Barrcade. I am your host, as always, everyone's favorite JWF commentator, Silver Spoon, joined by the man who cheated death himself. It is Captain Tibbs. Tibbs, it's gotta feel good to be back.
Tibbs is back, and he's better than ever. He's on track, he's gonna kick his son's ass. That's me, Captain Tibbs.
That's right. Of course, in recent weeks, we saw your son, Canada Charlie, take over the JWF. But of course, before you left for an extended period, you did have time to make this first match a tag team match wherein these men, the Benedict Arnolds of the JWF, if you will, are taking on the JWF Tag Team Champions. It is the Ascension.
Oh, they look. Oh, those boys have gone very far off the deep end. This is not the rat boy. This is not the rat boy that I welcomed with open arms into my company.
Who is that rat boy I see looking back out at me? Yes, you're right. You're right, Tibbs. This is not the men we've known. This is something darker. These are men from the wastelands. This is the Ascension.
Wastelands, more like the Ratlands.
But of course, before they become JWF Tag Champions, they have a very heavy task ahead of them as they take on our current champions, Scotty Moore and Scott Moore, the father-son duo known as I2I.
Indeed, probably the best father-son duo we have in the JWF. Present company included,
of course. And there you can see Scotty Moore, Scott Moore. Of course, the tag team we didn't think would happen until last month's Los Trios Tangos pay-per-view, where, of course, they defeated the VWO to win those golden belts around their waist right now. And they are heading into a vicious no disqualification match. Now, Tibbs, not a match tonight goes without a stipulation. This is maybe one of the most brutal pay-per-views of all time. Was that on purpose?
Well, let me tell you something, Silves. When I came back to a JWF in shambles, and I knew that the only way to build it back up was to break everything down. Burn it down, as it were. And so, I made a stipulation for everything. We are going to break this company down and build it back up with Tibbs. Why does it say Jericho on the apron?
Because much like the walls of Jericho tumbled down at the hands of several mighty trumpets, these men's mighty kicks will tear this company down. I thought you knew that. That's totally why that's there.
I didn't even know we had one of those. Why does it say words on it to light up? My God, what's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is for the JWF Tag Team Championships. In the left corner are the tag team of the Rat Boy Connor and Victor. They are the Ascension. And in the right corner, they are the father-son duo of Scott Moore and the hero of the JWF, Scotty Moore, your JWF Tag Team Champions, I2I.
And there it is, the handing off of those JWF tag titles for what is to be I2I's first title to defense here in the JWF. Of course, the Ascension look hot and ready to take them on, though.
They look like they're ready to probably go out on a night on the town, head to the raves, put those little pacifiers in their mouths. But they're probably not ready. They're probably not as ready to fight in the ring.
That's right. I mean, as you saw, I2I started off this match immediately decimating the Ascension. I mean, there's no love lost between these two teams. Of course, Scotty Moore expressing how disappointed he was at the last Los Trios Tangos pay-per-view when he saw Connor betray Team JWF to join his brother Victor. Now what's Scott Moore doing? Tossing Victor into the ass of Connor, sending Connor flying off into ringside. Beautiful double team move right there.
They call that the rat face.
Meanwhile, what's Scott Moore going for on the outside? Looks like he's reaching for, a kendo stick, that most vicious of weapons. Using it to take down Connor. Meanwhile, in the ring, looked like Scotty Moore was going for an early pin, but unfortunately, Victor fighting out of it and hitting a big, Luthez press, raining down fists onto the face of Scotty Moore. And meanwhile, on the outside, Connor with a big bulldog taking out Scotty. The Ascension, of course, showing why they were once called one of the most dominant tag teams in the business right now.
Is dominant really a word that you should use in the same sentence as the Ascension? I don't know that they ever did that much.
Oh, the Ascension, once fantastic, multi-time champions, of course. In recent years, they haven't been able to show off that as well. But, of course, in the JWF, who knows? The land of opportunity may give these men chances to shine again. Meanwhile, Scott Moore looking down underneath the ring again. What's he pulling out? Oh, get the tables! Big wooden table from Scott Moore. I think he's looking to cause some damage with that wooden structure right there.
It's a table.
Meanwhile,
it's a table.
Meanwhile,
Silver Spoon, it's a table.
Meanwhile, in the ring, big Scotty kick from Scotty Moore, sending Victor to the ground and now raining fists down onto the newest member of the JWF roster. Meanwhile, oh my God, Scott Moore has lit that table aflame. That is not going to be well for whoever goes through that.
No. Scott Moore, though, taken down. Ooh, he's in the...
He's got him in the Connor clutch, but unfortunately he's not in the ring. So any tapping out will do nothing, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Connor, big kick to the back. Picking up.
Pushing that table awfully close to us.
If someone could possibly get the flaming table away from us, please.
It's very warm.
I'm having a bit of trouble seeing the match through the giant wall of fire in front of us. If someone could move it, please.
Gentlemen, could you stop for a second? Just move the table.
Oh, what's Connor going for here? Oh! Big flapjack to Scott Moore. I thought he was about to put him through that flaming table. Meanwhile, in the ring, Scotty Moore climbing to the top rope, diving off. Oh, wait. Oh, he's just kind of stepping off the ropes, I guess. Thought better of it. I think he saw the punishment Connor was delivering to his father, going to save him. Nope, Scotty went back into the ring. I'm not sure Scotty knows where he is. Oh, but what's he doing now? Tossing Victor to the outside, running to the ropes, and a big, looks like he was going for a big dive, but Victor connects with that elbow to the chin. That cannot feel good. And it looks like the Ascension are closing in on a victory right now. Big Russian leg sweep. But Scott Moore fights out of that big powerbomb Connor was going to go for, retaliating against the Rat Boy himself.
I don't know. I wish I could have more input on this match, but I can't see a damn thing through the smoke and flames of the table.
There's a lot of flames. But it looks like Victor's going for something big right now. Grabbing Scott Moore. Big DDT planting the skull of Scott Moore back into the edge of the ring. That is the hardest part of this structure. So you know that cannot feel good on the skull of the patriarch of the Moore family right there.
Now, and that surgically repaired back. He had it replaced with a new back.
Yep, of course. Meanwhile, Scotty Moore, big elbow off the top rope to Connor. Scott Moore picking up Victor, and looked like he was going for that big right hand to take Victor down, but unfortunately, that didn't seem to be enough, as, big backbreaker from Victor puts Scott Moore on the ground. All right.
He's just kind of stepping on him. He's not really kicking, he was just stepping on him.
Stepping on him, the ultimate show of disrespect, picking him back up. And a big, ooh, DDT onto the skull. That's 2 DDTs in a row. That, you know, Scott Moore may be concussed after that, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess we're going to see how well that brand new back of Scott Moore's is going to hold up tonight.
Big STO sending Scott Moore to the ground, but unfortunately I don't think Victor can capitalize until Scotty Moore is down. It looks like the Ascension are closing in on Scotty Moore, trying to take him out.
Wait, what happened to Shibby?
Oh my God, Shibata!
Shibata!
Shibata, our faithful referee, has been knocked down. I'm not sure how. But wait, looks like, ooh, Scott Moore finally getting the best of Connor, tossing him into the ropes. What's Scott Moore going for here? Oh my God! Oh my God! A huge spear sending Connor through that flaming table at ringside. And now we can finally get a good look at the action in the ring. And oh my God, Scott Moore has Victor poised and ready for the big Papa Power Bomb. Going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, after what was an absolutely brutal match, Eye to Eye have successfully defended the JWF Tag Team titles against these vicious men known as the Ascension. But of course, it was a hard-fought match. I think the Ascension have established themselves as a dominant force here in the JWF.
Yeah, but they still lost. That's all that matters.
And there's the big Papa Powerbomb that did it, that secured these men the victory heading into next month's Royal Wrestle pay-per-view. All right, and there they are, the father-son team celebrating this holiday season. This may be the best gift they could give each other. The gift of gold!
Can we get somebody to turn the sprinklers off, please?
There is still a lot of fire around us. If someone could please help.
We actually can't leave the table. We are suffocating. Congratulations, Eye to Eye. Hey, JWF family. Captain Tibbs here. I hope you're enjoying the pay-per-view so far. But today, I've got a great offer for you at patreon.com/Fight Boyz. Patreon.com/Fight Boyz is the official supporter of the JWF, and Fight Boyz, our partners in crime, have set it up so you can go and donate to the Patreon, and you get some gifts. So for all the JWF fans out there, if you want to be a part of the JWF, go over to patreon.com/Fight Boyz.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now that last match might have been devastating, but I think this one is going to be even more, because it is a last man standing match. Wait, looks like the Dylan wants to get this match started early. What's Dylan doing?
Take him
Oh my God! Putting down the lumberjack is the Dylan with that steel chair. I mean, as we saw in the latest episode of JWF War, Dylan almost seemed afraid to face the lumberjack. I think Dylan thinks the only way he could possibly win is by getting this big sneak attack, but ooh, looks like that sneak attack's not successful as the lumberjack hits a big back body drop, sending the Dylan to the ground.
Like a flimsy pine tree, the lumberjack has felled the Dylan with his bare damn hand.
But ooh, Dylan reversing, hitting a big chop onto the massive chest of the lumberjack, but the lumberjack will not have any of it. Looks like he's trying to get Dylan back into the ring because, of course, as we know, the lumberjack, it seems like he may be working for Canada Charlie, but I think there's something going on behind the eyes of the lumberjack beyond his actions. I think the lumberjack, I think he wants something else, but ooh, I think the Dylan may be getting something else right now as he tosses, ooh, Dylan face first onto that steel chair that he brought into the ring.
Maybe the lumberjack just wants to go home. This poor creature has been trapped in a strange land. He knows not what he does.
That's right, and unfortunately, it looks like the Dylan has already taken quite a bit of abuse from the lumberjack, picking up that chair before he dares face the beast again. But ooh, tossing the chair out of the hands of the Dylan is the Jack. Ooh, looks like he's going for a few moves, but the Lumberjack dodging out of the way. Ooh, big DDT onto the skull of the Dylan. I mean, this may be the most abuse we've ever seen the Dylan take is with the Lumberjack. I mean, Dylan was the beast, one of the largest men in the JWF. He's never had to face someone as massive as the Lumberjack.
It's hard to find somebody that compares to the Dylan in size, and the Lumberjack is just so wide and girthy.
Now, of course, as you stated on the last episode of JWF War, Canada Charlie, he made some poor decisions in his time here, but of course, bringing in the Lumberjack, would you consider that a poor decision, good decision, what?
I think it was a very lucky decision that he happened upon this poor creature, destitute, dirty on the roadside. Probably really good choice in an enforcer for Charlie himself. I have no idea how he got that flannel on him, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was out. He was just afraid. That flannel, of course, found in the garbage, where he just used it to keep himself cold or keep himself warm in these cold December months. Meanwhile, it looks like Dylan don't care about those harsh, cold winters, though. Beating down the Lumberjack. Oh, getting some steel steps. And what's he gonna do with it? Ooh, straight to the face of the Lumberjack is the Dylan. Ooh, raining that heavy metal object down onto the Lumberjack. And I think that may be the only way Dylan can win is by using these weapons. I don't think Dylan's wrestling prowess, I mean, we've seen him do some amazing things in that ring, but I don't think we've ever seen him face someone quite like the Lumberjack.
The Lumberjack is one of the most powerful entities that I have ever seen that steps inside this wrestling ring here. And he effortlessly is lifting the Dylan, playing with him like a rag doll. That's impossible to think of with just how much of a man the Dylan is, how tall he is, how strong he is.
I was going to say,
but he is
that
nothing.
is still a nearly 7-foot tall, massive man that the Lumberjack is throwing around. He is no rag doll. Let's see what Dylan's doing, climbing to the top rope. All right, what's Dylan thinking? Waiting for the Lumberjack to... Oh, big elbow drop, diving off the top rope, but I think Dylan's a little bit... I don't know if he's concussed after all these DDTs and abusive moves, but he seemed a bit confused for a minute. But now, Dylan! He's taking apart the announce table. First a flaming table, and now this!
Why does things happen?
All right, picking up the Lumberjack is the Dylan, tossing him into the table. What's he got planned for him? All right, putting him... All right, Tibbs, back out of the way. Be safe. These two massive men. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh! And then a big package pile driver. Sending the Lumberjack through that table. And it looks like Dylan's got a chair ready if the Lumberjack even tries to make a move before this 10 count.
So we just get to stand here and watch. It's really nice now.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I guess that's all we can do. I think this may be it for the Lumberjack after all these chair shots, these villainous shots with the steel. Oh my God!
No.
Wait! What? I think he was trying to go after the Lumberjack, but he hit Shibata instead!
I'm gonna have to sit down, Shibby. Are you alright, buddy?
Oh my God! Poor Shibata! But I guess it's given the Lumberjack time to get the upper hand, rolling back into the ring. And I think that might have been enough to take out the Dylan, but ooh, Dylan making it back to his feet. Dylan is nothing if not resilient, but ooh, big hip toss, sending him to the ground into those concrete mats.
Yes, knocking Shibata down at that time, it delayed the count. You couldn't have asked for a worse luck, getting your opponent down and also knocking down the referee.
Of course. And meanwhile, picking Dylan, ooh, tossing him over the ropes into the ring, that old flippy-do that we know so well that the Lumberjack is quite proficient at. And what, I think the Lumberjack was trying to go, he was going through the motions, but unfortunately he did not have the leg of the Dylan.
He skipped it a little bit.
Oh! That DDT looks like it's bloodied the skull of Dylan.
Oh.
Dylan, I don't even know if Dylan...
Big flapjack DDT.
I don't know if Dylan even knows where he is right now. It looks like the Lumberjack calling for a big move right now. Picking the Dylan up, tossing him onto his shoulders. And it's the Canadian Arrow planting Dylan in the middle of the ring. Let's see it one more time. Guys, that might be it for the Dylan.
Like a sequoia toppling an even bigger sequoia.
That's right, of course. And I mean, oh my God! Dylan made it to his feet, but unfortunately, I think the Lumberjack doesn't care. He's willing to put out more pain against the Dylan. All right, just watching, but Dylan making it back to his feet again. He is showing the resiliency of himself as a superstar. Tossing the Lumberjack to the outside. Oh, big spear sends him to the ground. And now he's climbing to the top rope. What's Dylan gonna go for here? And oh! Looks like he was going for a moonsault, but he misjudged it, just landing face first onto the concrete.
I believe that Dylan just defied the laws of physics. That man flew.
Unfortunately, I think physics defied him, sending him into the concrete, but he's made it back to his feet before the Lumberjack. All right, Dylan taking him, punching him, just peppering him with those shots. I think Dylan's getting a little bit arrogant now. Ooh, tossing him into that steel post. I think we're starting to get a little bit of that Dylan we've seen before, the arrogant villain who's willing to just pepper his opponents, not even caring if he wins the match.
I will say, though, that Dylan, he's got some very, very furious punches. If he lands one, if he gets a knockout punch on the Lumberjack, that's all it takes.
I'll say.
One punch.
I'll say that. It looks like the Dylan, unfortunately, barely making it to his feet now. I think just one more big move from the Lumberjack may send the Dylan out of this match for good. All right, tossing him into the corner. Looks like he was going to go for a suplex or something, but the Lumberjack tossing him out of the way. Ooh! Looks like he was going to go for that Falcon Arrow again, but Dylan slips down, picking the Lumberjack up. And oh, here it is. The dick handle slam. Just straight onto the skull of the Lumberjack. But of course, the Lumberjack jumping right back up. This superstar, he's massive. He's terrifying to watch in this ring.
I will say something about the Lumberjack. It conjures up ideas of old school wrestling. It was just big men smashing into each other.
Oh, it looked like he was going for the running power slam, but Dylan quickly jumps over, gets out of the way. And now tossing the Lumberjack to the ropes. What's Dylan going to go for here? Oh, what in the world? What's Dylan doing? Picking him up and, oh! I think a little bit of retaliation for all those DDTs that the Lumberjack has been dealing to him. Hits a big DDT down onto the mat, sending him to the outside. This may be it for the Lumberjack, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to get up after such a huge concussion, but wait, looks like the Lumberjack making it to his feet. And the Dylan hitting another dick handle slam on the outside.
Is he gonna do it?
Oh, tossing him up against the guardrails is the Dylan. Like I said, I think we may be starting to get into that arrogance that has doomed the Dylan so many times before. That arrogance that unfortunately leads him to think he can just keep doling out punishment and not worrying about victory. And as you can see, that arrogance is getting the better of him as the Lumberjack puts him down, calling him to get back up. Oh, and I really do think just on the outside of the ring, holding his hands open wide, is the Dylan, who I think just wants to destroy the Lumberjack now. I think Dylan, of course, feels embarrassed. He's never been put down like the Lumberjack put him down. And I think he wants to get some revenge tonight. But, ooh, the Lumberjack picking him up. Oh, suplexing him onto the steel chair at ringside. Dylan quickly making it back to his feet.
Dylan strutting around just a little bit too much. He needs to start landing more blows.
Oh, but speaking of landing a blow, the Lumberjack just landed a big one. But Dylan reverse sends him into the guardrail. What's Dylan got going? Backing up and, oh, hits That's a big spear, sending the lumberjack through that guardrail, reminiscent of some of the Dylan's matches with Momoa Curry. Of course, the man that Dylan retired at last month's Los Trios Tangos pay-per-view. That spear, I mean, maybe Dylan is stealing the spear for himself. Who knows?
Ooh, spear right to the dick.
That's right. It's a vicious move. The spear to the... Oh, let's stand up for a minute now. All right. Now...
We gotta pay some... No, I'm gonna sit down.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, Dylan just looking on as the lumberjack just lays there. And I think this may be it. Watching over his fallen prey is the Dylan. He's getting in the ring to gloat a little bit. But wait! The lumberjack making it to his feet. Dylan looks shocked at this as the lumberjack rolls back into the ring. Dylan knocking him over, just putting boots to him, trying whatever he can to take him out.
That's the beauty of this match. It really does. It goes to show.
Was going for a clothesline, but the lumberjack ducks it, hits that big, almost zigzag type move, picking up the Dylan. All right, and another DDT onto the head of the D himself. And I think that might be it. That head is taking too much damage. Dylan can have a concussion after this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oof.
But making it to his feet. But wait. Big corkscrew leg drop, sending him down. And Dylan making his way to his feet. And I think
just keeps getting put down by the lumberjack over and over.
All right, picks up the Dylan. I think this may be it. Looks like he was going to go for that power slam, but no! The Dylan drops down! Upper Dicker!
Did you see how much air the lumberjack got?
Landing.
His outsides have become insides.
Could that be it? Shibata starts counting, but surely that can't be it. I mean, the lumberjack has taken so much abuse in this match. Surely just one punch from the Dylan to his dick, that couldn't do it. I mean, he is the master of dick foo, but...
The lumberjack, he's stirring, he's moving a little bit, but is he...
No.
Is he really...
The lumberjack is down. And Dylan has done it. The sheer power of Dylan's punch to the dick of the lumberjack. The glass-dicked lumberjack has put him down.
It knocked him out.
The sheer pain that Dylan was able to inflict. And there was that package pile drive earlier in the match. But that's what did it, ladies and gentlemen. That punch to the dick, knocking out the lumberjack for good. My God. We knew Dylan's dick foo was powerful, but not powerful enough to take out a giant.
Let alone knock somebody out completely and utterly. The giant, the lumberjack, is falling out of the ring. He's not getting back up.
Dylan, the match is over. What's Dylan doing now? Oh no, he's got the steel steps. He's got the steel steps. Sending the steel steps into the dick of the lumberjack. This is some cruel dick pain that the Dylan is inflicting right now. All right, what's he going for? Picking back up the broken body of the lumberjack, tossing him into the guardrail. This is horrifying to watch. It's this monster. He's been destroyed, and now he's grabbed him by the dick handle slam. And now he's calling for another one. Dylan, no, he's already been defeated, broken. You don't, no. Upper Dicker, another Upper Dicker.
No man's dick should be handled in such a fashion.
This is vicious, ladies and gentlemen. My God. What's up, Universe? Everyone's favorite commentator, Silver Spoon here, just reminding you that if you liked any of the merchandise worn by our lovely JWF superstars tonight, that you can pick it up for yourself over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com in the Fight Boyz sections. We got shirts for all your favorite JWF superstars, whether that be Scotty Moore, Blake Tanner, the men known as the BS, or, of course, we have shirts for Guy Fieri. We have shirts for Captain Tibbs. All your favorite. All available over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. I'm Silver Spoon, and I approve this message. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the main event of the evening. Canada Charlie with some new music reminding us all that he built this city with rock and roll. What?
That's not true at all. Wait, I'm just getting word that the rights to this... Oh, Charlie. He spent the whole musical budget.
And it looks like Charlie's showing off a new edgy look with that long mullet. That big, beautiful mustache reminiscent of his father, Captain Tibbs.
How did he grow it so fast?
I think he just wanted to prove something. Oh, wait, hold on. Looking a little closer. That is a stick-on mustache. But he is here, and he's ready to prove himself as a winner to the JWF audience. Do you think he has any chances here, Tibbs?
No.
Well,
No.
Okay. Well,
just look in that ring, Silver Spoon, and you will see my greatest shame. I have no son.
oh my God.
Nah, he's all right. He just got a little power. He's okay.
That's right, but I think if one man can satiate that power hunger, it's his opponent tonight, the man they call the JWF champion, Blake Tanner.
Ah, there he is. The man that I wish was my son.
Coming down to the ring, looking proud as ever, wearing the anti-underdog shirt that you can, of course, pick up over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Now, of course, not wearing the belt around his waist because it is currently suspended nearly 15 feet over the ring because this is a ladder match, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going into right now.
Now I did have to say, in a one-on-one complete competitive wrestling match, Canada Charlie just can't hold a candle to anybody. So I thought I'd give him a little bit of a chance of a possibility to not be completely and utterly humiliated. So I made it a ladder match.
So you made it a match wherein he could fall off a ladder and die. A match where he could get the living hell beat out of him with a ladder.
Either possibility is adequate.
Oh, but there he is, our champion, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Tanner climbing that rope. And one of his first title defenses here. A young champion is Blake Tanner at the young age of 24. One of the youngest JWF champions of all time, but he's been a champion to make us proud. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah. Good boy. Blake Tanner. Go Blake.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and this match is about to be underway for that most prestigious title, the JWF World Heavyweight Championship. And let's get into it. Whoa! Hey, Canada Charlie starting off with an actual wrestling move.
He did that.
Oh, but wait, Blake Tanner immediately with the and knocking him to the outside.
Well, is he just gonna? Yeah, he's gonna fly real quick.
All right, waiting for Charlie to make it to his feet is Blake Tanner diving off and Blake Tanner went for a drop kick. Canada Charlie wisely moving out of the way, but unfortunately,
I don't know if he moved out of the way, but I think he just kind of got lucky.
Yeah, he got lucky there. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner getting the ladder, possibly just to try to get an early grab at that belt, but Canada Charlie taking it out of his hands, tossing it in the ring, but Blake Tanner saying, no, this is my ladder. Knocking.
Blake Tanner reversing time for 2 seconds.
Of course, one of the magical abilities of Blake Tanner. I think he saw Canada Charlie making it to his feet, however, goes over, puts the boots to him. Oh, but Canada Charlie seems resilient. I think Canada Charlie wants a fight tonight.
He has never actually gotten up after this much pain, I will tell you that much. And he did it. Oh, never mind. He was going to do a move, but now he's not.
Meanwhile, Blake Tanner tossing him to the side, picking him up and throwing him into the ropes. Oh, and Canada Charlie going over the top rope, flying to the outside. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner picking up that ladder. Is he going to go for the belt, or what's he doing? Looks like he's just staring at Canada Charlie, and what in the world? What? Blake Tanner walking up that ladder to the outside with a huge elbow to the skull of Canada Charlie.
Oh, Blake Tanner was walking on sunshine.
But unfortunately, looks like he's sleeping on concrete right now as Canada Charlie hit a big DDT, sent him to the ground. But, ooh, Blake Tanner tossing him into that metal guardrail. And Blake Tanner walking over. I think he's trying to find some goodies underneath the ring. What's he got? Oh, a steel chair. But Canada Charlie quickly tossing it out of the way. I think Canada Charlie knew one shot from that chair and he'd be out. All right, meanwhile, Canada Charlie, I think he's just staring at Blake Tanner, trying to think of what to do next. Of course, that's how we know the rookie Canada Charlie. I mean, an experienced seasoned veteran would already know what to do in a match like this. He'd already have all the steps planned, but Charlie, he has to sit there, he has to think. And that's what leads to moments like this. Oh, but wait, Canada Charlie reversing that punch Blake Tanner had planned for him, and a big drop kick to the knees. Now what's Charlie going for here? Ooh, taking down Blake Tanner, picking him up, and ooh, that big neck breaker that we saw that actually started off this match. Meanwhile, what's Charlie going for underneath the ring?
Oh, getting another
ladder, but wait, what's he doing with the ladder? He has built a bridge across the ring. But unfortunately, I think Blake Tanner was just kind of a little bit confused himself, finally grabbing Canada Charlie, tossing him against the guardrails and putting him down.
He just kind of stepping on him again a little bit.
Oh, threw him at the ladder, but Canada Charlie wisely ducks underneath, slides under to the other side of the ladder where Blake Tanner can't even reach him, actually.
Then just climb the ladder and get the belt.
But oh wait,
good eye.
Canada Charlie climbing back into the ring. I think he wants some more punishment from Blake Tanner. Tossing Blake Tanner into the ladder, picking him up, and
bumped in.
Actually a very impressive suplex from Canada Charlie right there.
I will say he's learned some actual wrestling.
That's right, but I don't think just a little bit of actual wrestling will be enough to take down the man Blake Tanner. You're gonna have to rely on more than that. Of course, Blake looks like he's walking Canada Charlie over to that ladder. What's he got planned on doing with that ladder?
Ooh, I don't know. Canada Charlie was the one who originally put it up, but now I think that Blake Tanner has darker machinations.
That's all right.
For that ladder.
That's right. Meanwhile, Canada Charlie setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner climbing to the top rope. Oh, Charlie was going for a drop kick, trying to drop Blake off.
But he missed wildly, allowing Blake Tanner to get the better of Charlie.
What's Blake going for here? Oh, I thought Blake was about to go through that ladder. What was he going to do? Meanwhile, Canada Charlie caught in a suplex attempt by Blake. Oh, my God!
Ooh.
Oh, my God!
Ooh.
Those men breaking the ladder in half.
The ladder broke so hard it disappeared from existence.
Meanwhile, what's Canada Charlie going for here? It looks like he was, going for a big slam. Almost looked like one of the Dylan's dick handle slams, but Blake Tanner quickly reversed, slamming Canada Charlie into the mat and climbing up and grabbing his belt is Blake Tanner.
Is he gonna?
All right, looks like he's going for it.
The straps.
Meanwhile, Canada Charlie climbing to the top.
Are they going to trade blows on top of the ladder?
All right. Oh! No, I don't think Canada Charlie wanted a shot at that. Tossing Blake Tanner off of the ladder, and now Canada Charlie grabbing at that belt. We may have a Canadian JWF champion, ladies and gentlemen. But not if Blake Tanner has anything to say about it. Whooping Canada Charlie, but Charlie quickly reverses with a big punch. These two men are trading some vicious blows on top of this ladder.
And now they're just having a nice conversation.
Oh, wait, but wait. What's Blake Tanner got going here? Oh, my God. Blake, no. Blake Tanner!
Blake!
With a massive suplex to Canada Charlie in the middle of the ring. From nearly 15 feet high above the ring. That cannot feel good if you're Canada Charlie.
No, both men went down hard. Blake Tanner's got to get up first to capitalize.
Blake Tanner making his way up, climbing the top of that ladder. Canada Charlie is not moving. Canada Charlie, I think that might have been it. That might have been destruction of Canada Charlie we just saw there. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner's got the belt, and he's done it!
Boom.
Blake Tanner has grabbed the belt and retained his JWF World Heavyweight Championship. Let's take a look back at that big suplex that ended it all. Oh my God, a phenomenal performance from, I'll say, both men. Phenomenal performance from Canada Charlie and from Blake Tanner.
It showed me tonight that Charlie, you might have something. But you gotta train, Charlie. You gotta let go of these ways. You gotta realize, Charlie, that people boo you for a reason, not like Blake Tanner.
That's right, the champion Blake Tanner. We just saw him holding that title above his head, standing on top of that ladder. One of several amazing matches we saw tonight. Of course, we saw the team of Eye to Eye successfully defeat the Ascension to retain their JWF tag team titles, and then we have a new #1 contender in the waiting for Blake Tanner in the form of the Dylan, a man who proved tonight he is much more vicious than we thought. There is much more in the Dylan's back pocket than we could have ever considered.
It will truly be a spectacle of a match.
That's right, but of course that's going to happen at next month's pay-per-view, the Regal Wrestle, to be named, where 30, probably 10, 20 superstars are going to face off for the right...
Do we have 20?
Possibly. For the right to face whoever the JWF champion may be at WrestlePalooza. We're going to have that match. Looks like we're going to have the Dylan versus Blake Tanner. We're going to have several amazing matches, but to make sure you're following up on everything, make sure to listen to the Fight Boyz podcast. Make sure to hear about all the stories behind these matches and everything you need to hear. So, Captain Tibbs, it's been a hell of a pay-per-view. What did you think?
You know what? I think it's good to be back.
That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captain Tibbs, I am Silver Spoon. This has been Barrcade, and we will see you next time.